Hi everybody, this is Studio 801 Music Matters. I'm your host Harry. Today we have with us Zativah Kid. Hi guys, thanks for joining us today.
What's up?
Thanks for having us.
All right. So why don't you introduce yourselves, like who you are, what you play.
Chris Zativah.
Chris, what do you play?
Oh, guitar.
I'm Mal, I play bass.
I'm Alan Starr. I'm the singer and frontman.
I'm Brian Taylor. I play the drums.
Yay.
All right. So Zativah Kid. I know there's a story behind the name of the band.
Yeah, I told you this before.
You did, but let's do it again.
When I was growing up, I grew up in San Antonio, and there was a vandal. He was a tagger, and he tagged every monument sign, side of TG&Ys, brand new HEB, 8-foot letters, but he spelled it with, like the weed, Sativa, Zativah Kid. And at 9, 10 years old, I'm like, man, that would be a cool band name, man. So I even actually started back in the early 90s. I had a band called Zativah Kid, but it was spelled the original way. I didn't know Drugs from Adam until years later in my 20s. I was reading a High Times. And Zativah Cannabis. I'm like, oh shit, it's about fucking weed, man. So that's why I changed the spelling from a Z to an H. I didn't want it to be a blatant marijuana reference. I just kind of wanted it to be, wink, So that's how the name came about. And there's actually still, I think, a bounty on his head for like $20,000.
Oh, really?
Because he damaged so much property, and it cost people so much money. And it was, I can neither confirm nor deny that it was me.
Did he spray paint the album?
Oh man!
It was just in that area where I grew up, Universal City, Live Oak,
So it was
Texas.
you.
Paprika Road.
Just happened to be where I lived.
So that's where the name came from.
Gotcha. How did how did you guys get together? Because you said you had a band called Zativah Kid.
There's several genres of Zativah Kid. The first one had a chick named Stacy Stokes singing for us, and then. I'm sorry. Did I almost go in convulsions?
You started blacking out.
No hard feelings, Stacy. But I've had several genres of Zativah Kid. Ben Bachman mainly he was with us for 9 years. And, amazing singer, but COVID freaked him out and he moved to Pennsylvania. And lived in his sister's basement so he wouldn't get COVID, and then he got COVID. So I don't know what his deal was. He just freaked out one day and just flushed 9 years of work down the drain. Needless to say, I was a little pissed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard to find bandmates. Well, first of all, it's hard to find other musicians that can play with you, let alone the ones that you can get along with.
And when you're playing original music, it's a journey of love, man. You got to love what you're doing. You got to, really enjoy it and love it, because you ain't getting paid. You ain't getting no money playing original music unless you got a top 10 hit, and then even then,
You're still not getting paid anything.
yeah, you ain't getting
Sony's
paid,
getting paid.
really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you ain't.
Someone is. It's just
It's just not you.
it's just not you, unfortunately.
You're in a van with a trailer in a Motel 6 eating salami and cheese for a year
Sounds
before
like
you
my
even
life.
think about seeing any money.
Right.
So anyway, it's a true labor of love, and I appreciate everybody who does it. And it's harder than it looks.
It's all
Especially if you're writing original material, because a creative writing, recording, releasing original band there's so much time and so much energy. I guarantee you, every minute that you're on stage, I guarantee you there's 20 hours that you have rehearsed and practiced.
At least.
And worked on it. So, total respect, especially for people that are writing new music, because not a lot of people are doing it anymore. It's not like it used to be, man. How long you been in the area? All your life?
No, we moved down here in '95.
Man.
So we grew up in Chicago.
Dude.
We've been here for a long time.
I used to go to Dallas City Limits and see 3 bands, all original, and the place would be jam packed. Jam packed. It's just not like that anymore, man. I guess the scene got a little old. Everybody wanted to be a freaking DJ, so it just.
Well, I remember we used to, when we first moved down here, we used to go down to Deep Ellum, and there was always like all sorts of really cool stuff that was going on. And then, and at that time it was the mid '90s. It was like recovering from, it had been like the gutter with all the it had graffiti. There were needles on the floor.
That happens like every 10 years.
Exactly.
Clean it up, then it goes to hell.
Right.
Clean it up and it goes to
Yeah,
hell.
yeah. And so
I've seen it
yeah,
happen like 15 times.
yeah, I know. So it's you're 150 years old then.
Pretty old, man. You can tell my look.
I hear you. I feel it. Now we went. So we went down there, and that was a great scene. And then we, kind of stopped going down there for a while because we lived, up north, and we had kids and stuff. My sister, who's a musician, comes into town and she plays jazz, and I'm like, I thought I was going to take her out to go, watch some original music, and we go down there, and it's like, okay, there's the only place that's open is a tattoo parlor, and I think that I might be in danger here. I don't think we should stay. So yeah, it goes through ebbs and tides, but it's at least there's stuff there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
The only reason I go out there is to go to the state fair. So
Well, outside of like the city centers and all that, it's really hard. Like if you're not in Deep Ellum or in Sundance Square or Denton or like a few other little places in like Fort Worth or whatever that support original music, it's hard to find.
yeah.
At least that's kind of what I've seen, especially with a lot of venues that we're doing. Things have closed, and
That's been
Denton's
the
a great
biggest-
local music
yeah.
supporter.
We're starting to elevate to Denton more and more. It seems like it's more of our
Hopefully
type of
they will. Yeah. Hopefully it's our
situation.
fondue for sure. But I mean, how many places have we played that have closed down? Mavericks, Six Springs.
Tomcats,
Tomcats.
5 times. The rail.
The rails closed down a couple times.
they're back
Reopen.
Yeah, they're
we
back.
we just played them.
now. Okay,
Big
cool.
Rob.
That was a fun.
Big
Yeah,
Rob's,
Big Rob's
yeah.
done.
Grubs. I mean, it's terrible, man. It's just impossible.
Yeah, it sucks.
Property values and rents just skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. So I mean,
Well, and it's tough on the venue owners because, like, we don't own a venue. I mean, we've got our tiny stage here, but we work with venues, and the money's in something else. It's in tributes and cover bands and stuff like that. And I understand it because it's like, how do you get a draw? That's why we do what we do. Is we try to help bands, original music, to get more visibility in seeing things. And we do that because it's like, I've got Ryan, who's an original artist, his brother Blake, and we've got a whole bunch of friends that are all in bands, and it's like, where are you going to play? Open mic night somewhere, if there are any, if you could find one.
Show up,
Yeah, and then if you have like a real band, good luck with getting a kit in there and piano and all that stuff.
Yeah.
somebody needs to pop out, pop that bubble. If one original band hits it and skyrockets, and then there's going to be a lot of other original bands in their wake, and that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
As soon
They
as
gotta
that
be willing to
happens,
bring everybody with them.
as soon as that happens, and then they start playing the Revel, and then they start playing,
Tees.
tees and the
Right.
big places with original, and then they start packing the place. Then it's all going to change. But until then, man, somebody's got to pop through.
It's a cycle. It'll come
sure.
back again.
Sure.
There's nothing against
Somebody else
cover
oversold.
bands because I played
Oh, there's
in a
not.
band
They're great.
for 5 years.
They're-
and
they're-
there's a place for them, but some of them are.
Yeah.
They're really good, and then there's some that are just actually
Well,
real
I
fucking cheesy.
I think what's happening is you're getting an overflux of Journey tribute bands, of Leonard Skinner tribute
Kiss.
bands, of Black Sabbath tribute bands, of Kiss tribute bands, because those are the ones that the clubs want.
Yeah. That's
People
when you
want to hear what they hear on their classic rock radio stations. Whatever reason. I mean, if I play rock and roll all night one more time, I'm going to freaking kill myself. I mean, it's just because, you know, it just become, I mean, you know, and then even, I mean, you know,
Everyone hates that song.
I
It's bad for
fucking
every
love
part
that
of the
song.
band.
I fucking love that song. I'm always the
I say the same
oddball.
words 184 times.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Kiss once, or the pretend Kiss, I call them the pretend. Pretend Kiss, pretend AC/DC, pretend Guns N' Roses. I've seen all those once. It was fun, it was great. But I don't need to see them again, and I don't want to see them again.
you know the set list.
Yeah.
I mean, the bands, like I say, they don't have to rehearse. They know what they're going to play already.
Right.
They know what they're going to sing. They know what key it's in. I mean, there's really no. I mean, those guys that are in those bands are great musicians.
They're
You know,
fantastic.
they can play, but I mean, I see no creative flow. I see, you know, no really trying to write a lot. It's, oh man, I'm getting paid doing this. Why?
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
man, you know, that just, to me, that just, it's cool. I mean, I'm in a tribute band, but I mean, you know, that's not my priority. My priority is always writing
Well, and
new music.
and it's interesting because like we've talked to a lot of the guys that are in tribute bands, and they have passion like you do for their own art. It's just that, you know, there's not an outlet,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Gotta make money somehow.
exactly,
Gotta
everybody
make the
does.
music, gotta
yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's life. Unfortunately, that's
Absolutely.
It'd be great if you could do what you love,
Yeah.
and it would be easy and natural and everything like that. But it's, you know, it's always a struggle. That's just how it is. So, how did the four of you guys get together? You gave me kind of the backstory on the Zativah Kid, but how did the four of you guys get together?
Ali's been in the band. Oh God, how long was it? It's been 6 years now.
It's been 8 years.
8 years? Has it been 8 freaking years? God damn, I'm getting old, man.
Yep, it's been 8 years.
This is back when Ben Bachman was still in the band, and we had got Kelly Berger there, who was
Yeah.
also the bass player at the time for Restless Highway, and he was married to Sherry Lennox at the time. And
He doesn't know Sherry Lennox.
oh, you don't know Sherry?
I don't.
Ooh. And
No, Sherry.
he
I know Sherry Lennox because I
he was going back and forth. He wasn't sure if he was going to be in, and you know, and she was learning the songs, and then as soon as he split, she's been in ever since.
Do you want the full story?
Yeah, give us. I mean,
That's
give
the way
us-
I remember it.
Give us
Okay.
the lore.
So when I was 4, I discovered Santana, and from that day, I told my mom I want to play an electric guitar. Well, she says when I start making money, I will get you an electric guitar one day. I turned 18, and she gets me a Christmas gift, and I'm like shitting myself. I'm like, this is it. I've been a drummer for like 4 years by that time, and I played marimba, jazz vibes, auxiliary, percussion, piano, and I'm like, this is it. I'm finally gonna get to be different. Like, I'm gonna be the one in my family who plays guitar, right? I open it, and it is a Crimson Stingray replica bass, 11 pounds of mahogany wood. And I look at her, and I was like, hey, how many strings does that have? And she was like, 4. And I was like, that's not a guitar. And she was like, it's literally a guitar. It just has 4 strings. I was like, well, that's a bass. And she goes, well, your mother spent money on it, so you're going to learn how to play it. Never touched it. I was turning 21. I was turning 21. I was not yet 21 because I remember we had to bribe people to get me in the club so we could play the shows. And I got on Craigslist. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. I got on Craigslist. There's a giant wanted ad for female bassist wanted. Red flag out the ass. And I'm like, let me read this. It says, we are 3 old men. And we need, it literally put, we are 3 old men. You have to be okay playing with old men. We need a girl bassist. And I showed up. And I had never touched the bass before. But I read tabs. And my assistant band director, for my birthday, I messaged him. I was like, I need to play in drop A. What kind of strings do I get? And he was like, don't worry, I bought you a Fender bass. It'll be there Tuesday. and I've played that bass for the past 8 years in the same band with one of the same guy.
One of the same old guys.
One of the guys from the Craigslist ad that you
Really?
should
You
not
put
do.
that Craigslist? I didn't put that
It was
Craigslist.
either Lee or it was Lee was the one texting me. He was the number listed on there.
Lee?
Lee, yeah. He
Oh, Lee
literally-
Stoner.
Yeah, he literally was
Oh.
like, "You have to be okay with playing with old guys," and I was like, "I honestly would probably prefer it. I could take y'all in a fight easily. Anything happens." I'm
Yeah,
winning.
so the late Lee Stoner.
Oh, the late great Lee Stoner. And then
I'm more recent.
Mm-hmm.
I
tell him what
was
you did
working. What did I do to y'all? Well,
Ghosts.
so there's this thing called being a. Well, I don't even know when time I found y'all the first time. It was like
19.
19 probably, yeah. I was raised by a choir director mother, so that's where I got into singing. It's kind of been jammed down my throat my whole life. So, but I really like it getting jammed down my throat. You know what I mean? I like
Oh.
singing. But anyway.
And if
I
anybody,
met-
anybody knows about your show, that may not go the right
Yeah, absolutely,
It's literally
absolutely.
being made into something right now.
You might get that.
Ryan's already making the meme.
No, so I was working at Texas Live when they reopened from COVID, and met this guy named Zach, who we worked together and instantly just became like best friends. And we liked going and getting drunk together. And he was like, "Hey, I've got this place that we can go hang out at, that we always hang out at, called The Stew." And I was like, "That sounds fun, why not? Let's go to The Stew." And so I went to the studio and for the first time and saw all the instruments on the wall, and I was like, "This is pretty badass, I could hang out here." And then Mr. Chris Zativah walked in the first time I ever saw him, and it came up in conversation at some point probably. I think we did karaoke there all the time, so I'm sure one night we were singing and it just came up that they needed a singer, and I was like, "I'll try out to sing." And so I tried out and I loved it, and I started doing it with them, and then some things happened in my life that caused some changes, and I disappeared off the face of the earth
For like a year.
for like a year.
Was it a year?
It was about a year.
It was almost
we
a
were
year
at Singer
probably.
List for about a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while. And then randomly I just had this thought. I was like, I don't know, I really liked playing that music and singing with them, and the only reason that I stopped was just because I kind of like was giving time to stuff that wasn't as good for my life. So I was like, let's just go back and do it, and been singing since, and I love it. I think it's working out.
He was in a award-winning choir that sang
You played for the
with the Eagles.
With the Eagles.
You sang with the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
You back the Eagles, man.
Was it at AT&T Stadium?
No, it was at
ACC.
Yes,
ACC Stadium.
Yeah.
Arena.
American Airlines.
Fucking love the Eagles. True story, I digress a little bit here. I think I was 8 or 9. I think I was 9. We grew up in the Chicago area. And you know how they do those contests on the radio all the time? I actually won 2 tickets to go see the Eagles. And it was at Alpine Arena, which is in Wisconsin. And there was no way my parents were gonna let me. Yeah, you win the one time you win something like that.
You're going.
Yeah.
You're going.
Yeah.
Ain't
They were
nothing
one of my favorite bands then. So anyway, that's my Eagles story.
Nice. Nice.
So I met this guy because I hang out at a bar, and his girlfriend was one of my favorite bartenders, and I was always up there. This guy comes rolling in every once in a while. I didn't know who he was, to be honest with you. I knew she had a boyfriend, but I didn't know this was the
Her
boyfriend.
goofy ass boyfriend. Yeah.
And he come in one day and talking about how they can't keep a fucking drummer. The drummer's not showing up. Can't rely on nobody. And I'm like, hey, I play drums. I was currently playing in a cover band, of course, and so which I'm not anymore. But and so I've been playing, most of my life since probably age 10. But so that's how we kind of hooked up, and I think I've been in the band over a year.
Yeah,
so
dude. It was a match.
I think
Match made in heaven.
I've been the most steady drummer.
The most
we've
consistent.
had.
Yeah.
This one doesn't do any
So,
heavy drugs.
I do the right kind of drugs. But
If it does, we
anyways,
don't know.
that's how we kind of all ended up, putting all
Yeah,
four of us
it's a
together,
mismatch for sure.
Yeah.
It's a walk of life, a road of detours, as the band.
Road of
That
Sure.
you just described like the whole musical journey for like a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I have to ask the mask. Tell me about the mask.
People are creepy.
Yeah.
They see a girl in a band.
Uh-huh.
Even if I could literally look like fucking roadkill. I could look like I literally just got over, God knows, like COVID, the flu, every virus known to man, and they would stalk my car. It's happened numerous times. I don't show my face anymore. Not because I think I'm hot shit, but because I just don't even, you do not get to know me. I don't even use my real name. Nope, I don't give out social medias. I don't do any of that. No more. Just
Sparkles.
yes, Robin Sparkles.
Robin Sparkles.
How I Met Your Mother is what he calls me. But yeah, it's a big safety
It
thing.
always goes back to
I mean,
How I Met Your
obviously,
Mother.
It is always.
Well, I mean, I was thinking a safety thing, but I thought it was a COVID safety thing, not a.
no, she pretty much just grabs me when she wants me mask or not. She's gonna kick my ass. It's totally fine. No, it's totally a safety thing. And it's not lost on me that people can see my face through this mask to some degree, but it soothes my anxiety quite a bit.
Flash cameras can't get you as well. The paparazzi.
They can't get me.
Reflecting.
You know,
Yeah,
when I'm out
yeah.
with Lady Gaga and
Yeah,
doing
when
things.
you're
When I'm out,
having dinner
you
with
know.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah. Oh my god. But
Well, I like the mystique. It's different,
that,
you know.
did you just say? But you can't say Mystique around me. I fucking love that character. Don't get me started. Did you see my eyes perk up? It's like
Oh,
Mystique.
you
Yes.
just said Mystique.
You just said Mystique.
I apparently I pushed a button
I'm
somewhere.
I'm a giant comic nerd, and Mystique is one of my favorite comic characters ever.
Okay.
So when you said that, I'm like, can we go home now? I want to go home and read my silly little books with pictures.
My favorite character is Squirrel Girl.
She is
Squirrel
fucking
Girl?
great, dude. Her expedition with Laura Kinney Wolverine is amazing. She talks to squirrels.
She talks to squirrels.
She can literally
There's a lot
talk
of
to
squirrels, to be fair.
Okay.
If you had any power, I feel like that would be a major one that people like look over. That would be pretty insane.
You could literally
You
take
get
over the
squirrels
world.
to like rob banks for you. And like, what is anybody gonna do to squirrels?
Shoot them? No.
Well, that just kind of feels like the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
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 That would
original-
be a good
the-
one too.
The original Animal Whisperer
Yeah.
would be the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
true.
great. Yeah, it's Squirrel Girl.
We're having a comic book vendor for the show. So.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's dope.
I'm
Well,
so
there you go. You got a
there.
fan.
I'm more there than I've ever been at
They'll make a
anything.
sale.
Awesome. So, original music. I know you guys have done cover bands and all that. Who do you think you sound like, and who are like your inspirations?
Stone Temple Pilots.
They're not. That's not the same question, you know, because it's like who.
Yeah, no. Who do you think you can be inspired by anyone, but it's not going to come out the same.
Right.
When I first joined, I joined because they sounded like Stone Temple Pilots
Okay.
at the time. It's taken a turn.
I could see the stone part.
It's taken a turn. Now we're going in a sublime toadies
Direction.
kind of direction.
I think Heretic is very much an Alice in Chains kind of
It
song.
is very.
You know, and I think we got kind of a Nirvana.
There's a Misfits.
I think there's
Yeah,
that
the way-
90s
for
There's
sure.
a Misfits in
sound
in,
to it, and there's
some.
but we got a little punk in there too. I don't want to put a label on any of it because you know.
I
I am
It's
the
all-
metal fan of the group, so
Okay.
this is. I mean, I love all rock, but as a hardcore Cookie Monster music, as they call it, lover, I'm waiting for my chance, but it's not coming. It's never
we
coming.
can make a Cookie
We can do
Monster
a Cookie
song.
Monster
I'll
song.
figure it out. I feel like I can vocally. I can
Hey,
maybe figure it, pull it off.
what the heck is the name of the?
I like groove metal. We could
For
Heretic
sure.
is groove metal.
You know the drowning pool and the
Yeah.
bodies on the floor, and then
Yeah.
there's what is the name of the band that does I can count to four? Have you heard?
Oh my god! Yeah, the little kids remake.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
something shtick. I'll think of it.
And I'm drawing a blank too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're like
but
little Muppets.
It's
Yeah.
it's hilarious
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of course they bring the count in because
Yeah.
he can count.
He can count to
Yeah.
four.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Screaming.
It is beautiful. For a long
So-
time, I looped
so-
that in my head.
So if you can get that, then I'm sure there's a Cookie Monster song in there somewhere.
Well, they call it Cookie Monster music because the screamers a lot of the times aren't properly trained in screaming. And when we're just doing little local shows, they're just coming out as screamers, so they kind of sound like the Cookie Monster.
Gotcha.
According to them.
I see.
No,
I think they're
okay.
perfect.
To be fair, I just think that that's funny.
I think they're perfect. If you're getting on stage and you have the balls to scream, I'm so down for you.
I vocally cannot figure that out.
I just want to understand the words.
Yeah.
I don't. I
As
just
long
need
as
the
you can
music to
understand the
punch me.
words, I'm fine with it. However you
Yeah.
want to sing it.
Yeah.
I want to be able to listen to the pronunciation of what you're trying to sing.
Yeah.
Well, she's a lyrics person, my wife over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a music person, so
Yeah.
like a lot of times I don't even hear the words because I'm listening to the melody and the rhythm and all of that. But
I am very much a melody
All-
person.
yeah,
Almost all the songs we do were written before I got
They were written
into
before I
the
was born.
band. So a lot of them,
Word.
I've like, at the beginning, I kind of like sang them with a feeling of like I was trying to match what the band felt like, but like I definitely feel like I've
I like
taken
when
a
you
lot of
took it.
liberties and made a lot of the songs sound different, I think, in the way that they're transpired. Like, for example, Hungry Youth is a very, like, politically satire piece, in my opinion, where it's talking about, like, the hungry youth of the world that are just, like, watching these billionaires on their TVs, but they're just sitting there dying. And I just, it's lyrically things like that, for sure, that I like to explore that type of. You were asking the inspirations. I definitely take like a Rage Against the Machine, or a band like that has that. A Billy Joel, who makes lots of songs. I want to do a remake of "We Didn't Start the Fire," but with current day lyrics that would match the times.
there's a new one that came out this year even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, why did I do that? It already happened.
Just missed it.
And God, I'm trying to remember. It was I can't remember who it was by. It was
But that Billy Joel song was his life, so you
Yeah.
can do one
Yeah.
of your
Yes,
life.
absolutely.
it was like I'm not sure who the artist was. It was somebody that It was like Fall Out Boy or
For
something
sure.
or something like that did it. It's pretty recent that they
can
did
do-
Green
it.
Day's been on a political path.
We can do.
recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
recently,
can do-
always.
Yeah,
Are you-
well,
are
that's
you-
fair. That's
are-
fair. That is another band I would say. Yeah, that speaks. Yeah.
Yeah,
We can
like
do a metal
if you can
version of
speak to
Four
the-
Non Blondes. What's up?
If you can speak
Such a
to
good-
if you can speak to people through
I
your
got it.
music in a way that you're not trying to insinuate how they should live their life or what they should do in it, but you can give them sort of the idea of how to seek empathy and seek like betterment in their life. If you can do that with your music, I feel like you're doing the right thing. And so that's usually my goal with especially our music now, is to give people like this, emphasize certain words, emphasize certain parts of the song that are supposed to move you emotionally to feel like you should strive for better things.
Right,
You know?
right.
It's supposed to make you feel.
Yeah, that's
It's
rock and
supposed
roll,
to
man.
make you think.
Yeah.
It's not a freaking singing contest.
No,
Yeah.
since I'm technically, for all intents and purposes, not a bass player. I just happen to have a bass guitar that I play, and I have to explain that to people. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I read treble clef for years. I can read a tab. I play entirely by ear. As a drummer, you are hammered, and Brian knows this. You're hammered on your rudiments, number one. But you're also hammered on, if there is an empty space, you need to fill it unless it is a designated empty space. It doesn't need to be empty. So 9 times out of 10, we've gone through quite a few drummers. We've lost 2, and then we've had a couple who've had to leave, and then we've had some who should not have joined. But I just show up. I show up, and I have a good time. For the past 8 years, I have rewritten all 12 of these songs over and over and over based on whatever drummer is coming in. So I like the band Animal Alpha. They're from Norway. They have their singer Agneta. She has another band called Jerv. I don't know if anyone. This is the groove metal. I'm big on that. And then there's another band. I don't like Rammstein, but there was a band who based their music off of Rammstein called Volkerball in Germany, and they have a bassist who is a groove metal bassist, and they're playing almost electronic groove metal.
Okay.
So
That's
he's
kinda
doing
cool.
groove metal rhythms while they're layering with electronics, which is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
But they do the same thing where their bass is mimicking their drums, which you don't realize how uncommon that actually is. The bass is
But
typically playing their
it's
own
the
groove.
rhythm. I mean, you guys are the
And they
rhythm
meet-
side.
they
You're
kinda
supposed.
meet
You're
up,
supposed to.
But it's every little, I don't know, it's kind of like a telepathy thing where he'll throw a new pause in the song, and before I even realize it, like, I know he's going to pause there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not looking at him, I'm just like, I bet he's going to try this one
I
time.
mean,
Let me shut
if you
up real
go
quick.
if you go and
Always
look
fucking
at
around with shit.
Yeah, this dude gives
Yeah.
me hell. Like we'll play,
Yeah.
like I'll go listen to a recording with a different drummer, and I'm like, wow, that's not how I play that song at all. Like
Yeah.
Changing Inside is not how I play the song at all anymore. But then I'll play with him, and I'm like, it just sounds better this way.
Coming in and learning music. I mean, they've been
We give you
they've
hell.
been playing together for a while. And
gave you a
I came
hard
from
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But just learning, listening to the music they gave me and said, learn this.
Yeah.
And then come
Yeah.
practice
Yeah,
it.
we don't have anything
Totally
written
different.
down.
Totally different. I mean, I'm all about ear and everything. So I hear it and I'm trying to play it like that. And then I was like, what am I fucking doing? I just need to play it
You
the way
should play
it
it.
Yeah,
feels.
yeah.
And
not the
I'm
way
just
I hear
waiting
it.
quietly,
And,
like.
and everything kind of loosened up, and I think we've gotten a lot tighter, and
For sure.
and we can groove really good. And
Yeah,
we got a good vibe.
I
think.
waited. I didn't
So-
want, because I was like, if he wants
We're
to
writing
play
stuff.
it the way we played
Yeah.
it, that's fine. But I was like, maybe he's gonna start.
Well, the
doing
best
his
part
own
is
thing.
when we write new stuff, or when they write new stuff, and putting together a new song, because I get to put my own spin on it.
Yeah.
You know, and just
USA
kinda
is
go
this
from there.
group
You know
of
that
four.
song
So
took us
we did that one at
20
yours. Probably that was one of the first shows we
Yeah.
did it at.
Okay.
But that's
that song
the
took us
only
20
original-
minutes to put
literally
together.
about yeah.
We were
Yeah.
sitting together. It
Yeah.
was like 20 minutes of us just doing that.
It's-
Song has no bass line. It's
it's-
just me.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny how that comes together. You know, sometimes it takes forever to do stuff. It took Ryan 5 years to get his first song like
It's gonna
done,
take us 5
recorded,
years to
and
be
out,
trained
published, and all that. It took you a long time to write it, though. Love is Painful. When you did that, it took you a while to write, didn't it?
The music only took a few months. Actually, the lyrics didn't take that long either. I mean, recently I did I did a rewrite to the verse 2 before I released it. Yeah, but it only took a few months combined to get the music and the lyrics written. It just took forever to get recording and stuff.
But he's pretty like
Yeah.
he writes everything down. Everything is pretty documented and everything else. And 20 minutes versus a few months. I mean, it just it depends.
I'm terrible about
Sometimes
that.
sometimes your process is, it just is the way that it is. Sometimes it's the people that inspire you to write, and you know you vibe and you know you find your way to get something together. It is, I think, very powerful that when you get together as a group that you play off of each other, and you like you see things differently than I see things, and I hear things differently than you hear things, and all of a sudden you get like different ideas
Me
at play.
and him.
I mean, I'm a better drummer for playing in this
We
band
go head to
than learning that
head
now, so.
musically, unintentionally. It's funny. Like, we'll be on a stage, and he gets lost in the music, and I'm very meticulous. I know exactly where I am. I know exactly what's coming up. I know what everybody should sound like because I'm carrying the rhythm with him. He gets-
also know when I'm a little off and I get
Because
the
I
stink
will
eye.
look up to him. I'm also not subtle. I'm also not subtle. But
like,
he
what?
gets lost in his own world. And the thing is that
It's
like
it's the Zativah.
it's the Zativah. And the thing is,
Yes.
when we're doing our end of night or following rehearsal recap, they're like, "Oh, I fucked up this part." I fucked up every show, every single one. There's gonna be a spot where I slip. Absolutely, I literally will take my hands off the bass and just wait a second and then get back on.
Yeah.
Chris
can't-
will
I can't do
not
that.
relinquish.
I could not use a vocal backtrack.
Chris, we had one show years ago. This was before
sound right.
either of these two, where Chris was an entire key off, and I'm standing in front of him. Mind you, I have crossed the stage at this point, and I'm looking at him.
Well,
and he's just like,
I had broke a string. I had broke a string on my number 1, and I had just changed the strings on my number 2, but I tuned it to 440 straight up, and I didn't realize it, and I didn't tune it down to a half step where we're at. So I'm just like,
and he's like bebopping,
I did-
playing, and I'm
I
like,
just changed my strings. I was so proud.
I'm like begging him. I'm seconds away from just grabbing the guitar. The crowd is watching, like, because when you're off key, everybody knows. It's not like
Yes.
you missed a note or
hard
something.
to-
Like
it's hard to miss.
we needed to restart. He's like 8 measures in, about to rip a little solo, and I was like, we cannot do this. We can't play this song. The drummer's like fading out, and he just looks up. He's like, what's going on?
Yes. I've
Cracks me up.
I've disciplined myself to change strings before every show, the night before the show,
Yeah.
rather than getting in a hurry. And you know, I don't got no freaking roadies, so
Yep, it's
You
better
know.
to do it early anyway, so that you know,
Yep.
I risk
preparation.
it.
Preparation's always good. So, where can people find your music?
Spotify.
Back alleyway.
We're on almost all things that Distro Kid will put you on, because
Okay.
that's the thing that I use to put our music everywhere.
So you're basically
So,
on you're
all
on all platforms. Yeah.
Spelled Zativah
Okay.
Kid. KID.
KID.
Zativahkid.com.
And then
Yes.
yes, we do have the website up, and you can see pictures and videos on there. Once we have all the videos y'all got and everything, we're hoping to keep it updated, and so it's always fun to interact with and new.
Can't wait to see you guys perform here in a little bit. Actually, we're gonna do a tiny concert here with you guys tonight, and stream that. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll see you at the show. We got a show coming up that you guys are playing in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
So really excited to have
What
you
day
guys.
is that?
October 20th.
October 20th.
Yeah.
Was
A
that
tease.
Was that a trick question?
Tease, baby.
October 20th.
No,
That's a long night to
I've played
tease.
cheese 20 times. They built a new stage since the last time I was there, so I'm excited to see that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll wear some kind of boots.
I'm excited too. Yeah, well, I'll be dressed a little more.
Yeah, I won't
You're gonna be
stay-
wearing, you're gonna be wearing
I won't look like a
boots also.
I'll be wearing my. I guess they're kind of boots. They're big enough to be
Okay.
boots.
I
But
will
You gonna wear your
not-
light up shoes, man?
no, I'm not wearing
Those are
those
painful.
light up shoes that were 2 sizes too small.
the-
Oh my God, that show was.
We all need to buy
awful.
the lighted platforms that he wore, man, and have them all like synchronized lights.
And we can also
man.
sing "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine,"
Oh, that'd be great.
I can follow that, man.
kicking like this.
Cool. Well, thank you, Zativah Kid. Thank you for being out here with us.
Thanks for having us.
Really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing you guys perform.
Yeah,
Right
that's
on,
fun.
man.
Great.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yay.
Give it to me and all the looks